Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have here a video of 1 minute and 29 seconds featuring Pierre Poilievre. He is the conservative leader or the opposition leader in Canada, the country of Canada. I do not know Mr. Poilievre's ins and outs. I just watched him speak and debate, and I can tell you that he is very smart, ballsy, and quick, charismatic. He pays attention to the question, and his answer usually provides a smackdown. Now, I have here an interaction between Mr. Poilievre with the Canadian press, and the Canadian press shows is imbecilic. That is below 86 IQ. Why? Because Mr. Poilievre would ask a question, the idiots will answer it, then he's going to ask another question, and this guy's going to say, oh, we don't want to talk about it, we're the press, this is democracy, we ask questions, you answer, this is democracy. Is that what democracy is? The press asks questions and the politicians answer? Is that democracy? Isn't democracy the will of the people? You know, electing a system by which the people elect their representatives in a representative democracy? Is that what it is? Democracy is the will of the people. The majority rules. What the hell? So when these guys are gonna their smackdown, their comeback is gonna be, oh, this is a democracy. We ask questions, you answer. Do they know what the fuck they're talking about? Besides, Poilievre will tell a Weasel reporter, don't change the subject. You don't like the subject, and he's going to point out to their flaws. Very interesting and very refreshing wind of thought. Let me show you this Poilievre, and I have many other videos with him ready for us, but I don't want to have you overdo it with Poilievre. All right, here it is. Let me see, we got this, all right, this is for the maximum so you can hear it, and let's go. It's only rock and roll.
The carbon tax was inserted by Justin Trudeau, not by my supporters. Why did he do that? No, but I'm just curious. Can you explain to me why there is a carbon tax in the agreement?
No, but the question is why.
No, I asked you a question. You keep asking what the agreement is.
We're the journalists. This is democracy. We ask the questions.
I have the freedom to ask questions if I want to, and I've just answered. I've been answering your questions all week.
Here's another one.
So no.
The government's introducing
why would they
an
do a
investment
carbon
tax
tax?
credit.
You're not changing the subject. I know you want to change the subject.
No, I want to ask
because
a
you don't want to
question.
talk
I want to
about
ask a
Trudeau's
question.
carbon tax.
I want to ask a question because in a democracy we ask the question. And you answer.
Did you hear that? Because in a democracy, we ask the questions. Anyone can ask a question, you dumbass. In a democracy, we ask the questions. You mean something else, right? That we are the press, but still, you can't just, throw garbage, and when the garbage is thrown back to you, you say, oh, I don't know what to say. Excuse me, what am I supposed to say here? I know, let me ask the guys, and the guys will tell you. Let's go back to that little thing.
I want to ask a question because in a democracy we ask the question and you answer.
And I decide the answer I give. And the
Yes, you do.
the answer is this. We will axe the tax. And Trudeau can try to divide Canadians by putting a carbon tax in a free trade agreement that we already had for years. It won't change a thing.
It's misleading.
Because I will axe the tax, and I will axe the tax with delight and with passion and with incredible speed. So when I'm Prime Minister, you will be shocked at the speed with which I will axe the tax. And the Canadian people will be able to look up at the gas stations and see the prices coming down. And Trudeau can try to distract from his hated carbon tax by putting it in a free trade amendment to a pre-existing agreement. It won't stop me because I will axe the tax, I will axe the tax, and I will axe the tax. Thank you.
But not on industrial emissions.
Pricing system.
These guys are not journalists. These guys are just people who try to destroy you. They work for the Canadian press. Guess what that is? How much out of it is owned by the government? Go and check it out. Go and check it out. How many really free press, independent press they got over there, media. These guys are like vultures. They don't attack Trudeau like that. Niet at all. These guys work for the government to maintain the certain status quo, not Poilievre's status quo. No. Now, Poilievre said 3 times I will axe the tax, 3 times. He's a politician after all. But he tried to have a little debate with these guys, and the guy, no, democracy, we ask the questions. Are you 12? And they ask the questions, and then they get the answer and they write about your answer. Unless you have these kind of things videotaped to say, no, that's a lie. And even though you can't fight with CNTV or whatever they are, who the hell knows what they have on the CTV, all kind of blah, blah, blah. Unbelievable, but no, not at all, actually. Canada is not. They can claim whatever they want. Over there is even faker than these guys. And it's right in the open. But they call it, what kind of system is over there anyway? They think, oh, we're in democracy. With Trudeau, well, we got Biden, right? The same guys are in charge of you as are in charge of us. They're not in charge of Putin, and that's the big problem. They're not in charge of Xi Jinping. They're not in charge of Raisi, of Iran, or the woodchuck, or Mr. Maduro. You can, or Netanyahu. Oh, Netanyahu is right now kicked out of the club, unfortunately. He was part of the club, the ruling class, but he's out right now. These guys, he did something or he did not do something. That's why these guys want Netanyahu out, because they were A-okay with Bibi until he came back to premiership. Out. Well, my friends, here is Poilievre. I will make more videos on him because I already have them ready. And not only, and this is just to show you the level of the press. Maybe you already know it, but it's good to spread the word. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.